Frontstretch.com. I'm here with Garrett Smithley. Garrett, you're back in the 4-car for now, it looks like. Can you kind of tell me how this all came to be? It just seemed like it was so sudden.
It was sudden. It was certainly not the start of the season that we wanted. Thought we were going to be good full-time in the 99, and then just performance wasn't there, and circumstances changed, and then the last 3 weeks I've been with 3 different teams. So fortunate that Mario Goslin, he helped me out and helped me get my Phoenix sponsor taken care of, and got to race Phoenix with him, and then got with Johnny, and it was a very quick deal, obviously, and looks like it's going to work out for the season. So not really sure how everything transpired, but it all worked out, and now back home in the Xfinity Series.
So now it is going to be full-time in the 4-car?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to count my chickens because I said we're full-time already. So anything can happen, but as of right now, that's the plan. And we're just working together to try to secure more funding and put better race cars on the track. And hopefully we can start out strong here in Atlanta.
And tell me a little bit what it's like to work with JDM. I mean, every driver I talk to, whether even the guys up in the Cup Series who graduated from JDM, like Ross Chastain, they all have nothing but good things to say about Johnny Davis and the relationship this team has with its drivers. Can you tell me a little bit more about what that's like racing with this team and the tight-knit family relationship you have?
Yeah, look, when I got to JD Motorsports in 2016 and made my JD Motorsports debut in Atlanta, I had like 12 stock car starts to my name, and 2 or 3 of those were like ARCA speedways that really didn't count. So I had next to no experience. He gave me the opportunity, he believed in me, and then we ended up racing full-time for him for the next 4 years. He's one of the hardest working car owners in the industry. Right now, during the truck race, he's up on pit road trying to find tires for us. So that's just what he does. I mean, he has tenacity. He's a survivor in this series, and he's been around for a long time, and he's given a lot of really quality race car drivers opportunities. Not just race car drivers, but spotters and crew members and PR people, and just everywhere in the sport. He's been a huge stepping stone for folks to get to eventually where they want to be, and he knows that. And I'm fortunate that we have stayed friends. We've always had a good relationship, and now we're back. And if everything goes well this year, if we can get the right partners, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. I mean, it's a great family atmosphere. He's done everything pretty much in the sport other than drive, and that's why he's so fun to work with and for, because he knows the ins and outs of this industry, and he works just as hard as anybody else.
And now in the Xfinity Series, JDM obviously is not Junior Motorsports, it's not SHR or any of those really big teams, JGR, anything like that. Can you tell me a little bit about what it's like to be with a team like JDM, in the sense that NASCAR is a very competitive sport. The small teams are not as competitive. Can you kind of tell me what that's like on a week-to-week basis, having to be or working with a team that doesn't have the kind of funding that those big teams have? Like the struggles of it and how that bonds the team together.
Yeah, I mean, look, we are all competitors. We all want to win. We all want to do the best that we possibly can. For me, growing up here in Atlanta, racing Bandoleros and Legend cars, winning championships, winning a bunch of races, I've got a stack of trophies, whatever. We're all competitors. We all want to win. But at the end of the day, we all know how this sport is. We are limited by the funding, we're limited by the personnel, we're limited by, everything that this sport is. So for us, we have our small goals, right? We want to be top 30 in owners points. We want to be, top 25, top 20 driver points. We want to click off top 20. Like, Xfinity Series this year is a stout field. I mean, and it's well documented. So we were just talking about this on pit road yesterday. The days of running scuffed tires and finishing 20th are over. Like, you have to buy all the tires. You gotta have good motors. You gotta have good chassis. You gotta have good crew chief. So for us, we do the best with what we can, and we have little goals, and we take care of our sponsors, and we try to grow and build. For me as a driver, this is one of those places where I can make a difference both on and off the track, and that means something. So you just take that, have that as motivation, and know that I feel like that if we have the proper funding and put that stuff in place, I think we have the right personnel. I think we're, just a bunch of dollars away from being able to compete at least, week to week basis with those guys. It's the technology, it's the funding, it's everything. So for us, we just do the best with what we can, and we just continue to build and grow and survive in the sport.
You mentioned the bandoleros and those kids. I was going to ask you this: did you see them give the command for the truck race just now? And even if you didn't, how cool was it to show that those kids are getting the recognition that they're getting?
Yeah, I didn't, but that's really cool. I mean, my very first race ever was October 27th, 2007. It was right after the truck race. And so for us, that was such a cool opportunity to race not only in front of the fans and the crowd that was here for NASCAR, but then the entire industry. So that's very cool. I won a couple championships, and our big thing after we won the championship was we got introduced on the stage before the Cup race. Right? I don't know if it was a Cup race or Xfinity race, but anyway, in front of the NASCAR crowd. So that's really important for us. A healthy NASCAR is a healthy short track world, and it starts with bandoleros and legend cars. That's where I think that there's no better place to start. Quarter midgets, go-karts, bandoleros, legend cars, late models, whatever. So there's a lot of guys out there. This top 3 series that started here and race legend cars, race bandoleros, and really cool to see them get the recognition.
Well, Garrett, thank you for taking the time to speak with me, and I wish you luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.